All right, now what I'm going to do, Madeline, hopefully this won't be too distracting. As you ride through the test, I'm going to be telling the audience, we'll pretend they're my scribes, and I'm going to be telling them where I would put in the movement, in the marking, what's happening. Okay? So you're going to be scored and talked about as you go. So I hope that's okay. All right, so you go ahead and start. Sorry. I introduced her. Did you? Yes.
We only did the, no.
She's going to do the test. You can talk about her in a minute. Just relax. It's Red Fox, and he's the reddest, cutest Frisian in the world. Remember again, first level you can post or you can sit. Doesn't matter. You want to show your horse and yourself to the best ability. So there she has some walk steps out of the trot. So I think we could talk about the horse's reaction a little bit there. Been a little more prompt. Does show a nice reaction to the lengthening. And again, remember, this is nothing about the quality of the horse. We don't have a gait score. Clear transitions. I thought she did a good job preparing the first transition coming in.
Yeah.
And the walk was clear. Now this is the turn on the forearm.
I was just going to ask, is she supposed to be off the rail?
Yes, we told them to come slightly off the rail onto the second track.
I like that.
And she did a really good job, I thought.
Yeah.
And there, remember again, the halt has to be 3 seconds. And then the horse, I think, is quite willingly moving away from her leg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hope we see that this is as well done as she just did.
It really happens.
I don't think we're going to see it quite that nicely done all the time. But at least my subcommittee will know that riders understand come on the second track, what that means. She does a good job with the free walk, I think, following with her hands, allowing him to stretch. And you know, here in this transition, it's so much easier when you come back from free walk if you pick up the inside rein a little bit and just supple and bend a little, then they don't get that stiffening.
Yeah.
Could use her corners a little better. And he's a tiny bit crooked to the left. Do you see that?
Yeah, little haunches in there.
Yeah, a little bit of haunches coming to the left. But she does a good job on the canter part, pretty reactive there. Showing good bend there on the circle.
Is that a lengthening on the circle?
And I think position design-wise, every so often she falls a little back behind the motion. But she doesn't pull back with the hands when she does that. She'll be a little more stable in her core. Have her lower legs a little quieter as well.
And sometimes that's difficult where your leg kind of hangs low like that.
It is. It's hard
it.
because she's so tall.
Yeah.
Shows a little lengthening there.
I like that.
And a transition coming back. Could have had a few more steps of trot. 3 to 5 steps of trot. Needs to be clear. Count the steps with the front legs. I think he's quite nice to her age.
Yeah, very.
Very willing to go sideways.
She actually sat very nice and straight in the middle of that horse and that.
Yeah. She prepares well for every exercise, and she also finishes the exercise well. Remember, the stretch is the essence is you stretches forward and downwards, and the rider maintains contact. And then, of course, the modifiers are the bend and the size of the circle. The horse shouldn't get faster, speed up, loses balance. Just did a good job
I thought that was
there.
quite lovely.
Very, very smooth, very fluid transitions. And she hits center line quite nicely. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's give her score. Okay, rider's position. We have to remember we liked how she followed the trot, and you know, so that she did well. But she could stay a little bit more upright with her shoulders and a little quieter in the lower leg.
Right.
Anything else you want to say just about how she looks on the horse?
No, I think she actually sits very quietly. I don't think she interfered with the horse's performance in any way. If anything, I thought she helped enhance it. So for me, score-wise, I'm not a judge, but I would like a good score from this.
Yeah, the mechanics of her seat worked really well with the walk, trot, and canter. The horse really understood what she wanted.
Yeah.
So I think we can't go lower than an 8.
Yeah.
And maybe not higher than a 9.
Right.
So if we give her a 9, that's probably punishing her enough for her lower legs.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, correct and effective use of the aids. Here I think it could be higher.
Yeah.
Because she really totally understood every movement, correctly prepared him. There was no question what she was doing. Okay. Used her corners fairly well. Transitions were pretty clear. So should we go 9.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. Horse's responsiveness. The only thing where I'm going to be picky is that after the first halt, he didn't trot.
Yeah.
Right away.
Well, and I think that's where probably the lower leg stays a little busier because he probably is a little bit laid back in nature.
Yeah. But other than that, he showed the correct bend in the corners, was very responsive to the turns on the forehand, leg yields were good, lengthening.
Yeah.
And again, in this test, it doesn't have anything to do about the quality of the lengthening, it just shows we want to see his reaction and response.
And he definitely showed that.
He did, he showed that to us. So should we give another 9?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay. Accuracy of the exercises.
For me, where I was sitting, I thought she was very accurate.
Okay, 9.
Yeah.
And then harmony.
I liked it.
Why can't we give it a 10?
Why can't we?
Because what are we going to do that is going to make it better? They were such a nice, if I could watch this ride all day, every day for the rest of my life, I would be a happy judge.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's give her a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for showing.
That was a great job.
A very nice start to our morning.
Really, really good. I'm very excited.